Welcome to our Friday Feel Good workout after a little bit of an Easter break. Welcome back to everyone on Zoom. Lovely to see you all with your cameras on, some of you. I'm also streaming live on my YouTube channel, on my Facebook and my Instagram, all at Feel Good with Lavina. You have over 3 years worth of workouts saved on my YouTube channel. This session is open to absolutely everyone, all ages, all abilities. I even have care homes joining as part of their regular weekly activity program. I'm an ambassador with Diabetes UK, Alzheimer Society, and a patron of the Menopause Mandate, where all my workouts are shared as well. So I really want everyone to join in, whether it's for 1 minute, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, even an exercise snack. We'll be going through my Feel Good Fitness prescription. Fabulous to see lots of you on Zoom this morning. If you'd like the Zoom login details, just head to my website, sign up to my free newsletter, and I will pop the Zoom details in there in my next newsletter. Otherwise, everything is there for you to replay on YouTube. I hope you can do these sessions maybe 2 to 3 times a week. There are shorter exercise snacks on there as well. So we will start. My mother-in-law will be hopefully joining me this morning. But until then, just take a little seat. We're going to start with a breath snack. You may have seen my TED Talk has just gone live. So please share that with your loved ones. It's for all ages. But even in there, we did some of my little exercise snacks to keep it interactive. We're going to start with breath work, which is really important to calm the body and the mind. If you're suffering from any anxiety, any worries, any tension in the body or mind, we're going to help kick in the parasympathetic nervous system to calm us, to get us ready for our workout. So all I want you to do is place your hands maybe on your lap, take a comfortable seat wherever you are. Just tune into your breath. You could even have your hands, one hand on your belly, one hand on your heart, and really expand the lungs as you breathe positive inhales and release any tension on those exhales. How is your breath feeling? Is it a little bit fast when we're in the fight or flight mode? Just calming it down, tuning in. We're just doing this for a mindful minute, as I call it, a minute or two. And then I'm going to try and get you to make your exhales a little bit longer than your breath in. So I'm going to count to 4 as you breathe in, and then I'm going to count up to 6 as you breathe out. But just do what you can, what feels good for your body. Breathing in for 1, 2, 3, 4. Breathe out. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Breathe in for 1, 2, 3, 4. Breathe out. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. In for 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Last one. In. 2, 3, 4. Breathe out. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Feel free to continue that breath or just go back to whatever breath feels good for you. Take a little checkpoint with your eyes shut. How do you feel in just a minute or two? Hopefully a little bit calmer, a little bit more relaxed. And then when you're ready, just place your hands over your eyes. Maybe open your eyes, let a bit of light in. Bring a smile to your beautiful faces and release the hands away. Ah, lovely to see everyone join in on Zoom. So we should hope you feel a little bit more relaxed. We're going to now try and add in a bit of movement. I will try and demonstrate seated and standing until my mother-in-law joins me. But whatever works for you, we're going to breathe in with our arms for 1, 2, 3, 4. And exhale slower. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Breathe in for 1, 2, 3, 4. And exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm making you think, getting those brains to work. 1, 2, 3, 4. be enjoyable, and bring it down. Now we're going to try and bring in our arms. We can take a little seat. We're going to try and bring in our leg extensions straight up. We're going to just try and lift your foot off the ground. As you do, these are one of my favorite exercises to do at your desks, on the sofa, anytime you're sitting for too long. Really think about squeezing those thigh muscles, engaging these quadriceps that help support your knees. So what we're going to try and do is breathe in, lifting the arms, maybe to the count of 4, holding the leg out if you can, or drop it down as you bring the arms slowly down. So we're just holding those leg extensions, just firing up the muscles in our legs. So breathing in, other side now. So we're going to alternate those leg extensions. We've got to use our brains. We want to keep our brains fit and bring it down at the bottom. So if you can, you're going to hold that. Really focus on those neurons, sending those muscles, your lovely messages to contract them, to keep them nice and tight. And then breathe out if you're still holding. Beautiful work. Back nice and straight. Belly button engaged to your spine. Feel free to smile. Beautiful. Breathing in. We're going to do one more on this side. Alternating. So we've got to coordinate the movement. And slowing those arms down. Beautiful work. We're going to add in some head rolls. So we're going to just circle out our head. And while we do this, you can watch on my TED Talk, my little desk snack, as I call it, my analogy. I want your shoulders to be nice and back and relaxed. So we normally bring them up towards our ears, an inch or 2 back and down the spine. It's that shape of a desk. I've given it away, but watch it on my TED Talk as well. So with that lovely posture, can you see whether you're seated or standing, we're trying to prevent this rounding of the spine. So we're trying to really elongate the spine. I often see as we age as well, and with the younger generation because of screens, that we're rounding. So sit nice and tall. Have you got your stomach muscles in? Or stand and then add your head rolls in. And we're just drawing big circles with our chin, breathing in and out. So that breath that I taught you at the beginning, you're going to apply nice deep breathing to all of your exercise. Never hold your breath. And then when you've done 3 or 4, just change direction for me. Check your posture again. So try and bring those shoulders back, open out the chest. Stomach muscles are engaged. That's a big muscle group as well. So we can work that through our daily lives. And relax. So think about your posture when you're shopping, cooking, sitting, whatever you're doing, working. Think about the things that I'm telling you. We're going to add in a lovely sunflower, seated or standing, hands on opposite elbows. This is all part of the mobility snack. So even if you go onto YouTube and just have 5 or 10 minutes, you could just play this part of the workout. I'm growing up like a beautiful sunflower. Hopefully in some sunshine that we get eventually in the UK. The weather is so temperamental. And then changing directions as you come up. Again, lengthening the spine. Stomach muscles are drawn in, belly button to spine. And then change directions if you can. So can you feel that lovely length? We are warming up all of our joints, our synovial fluid. You can do this one seated. I often teach in my workplace wellness sessions. You can do so many things when you're stuck behind your desk. Let's do one more, growing up and down, back to the middle, roll up the spine, nice and slow. Brilliant. We're going to add in some steps now, seated or standing. So I'm going to try and demonstrate both, but just do whatever you can. If there's an exercise you can't do in this workout, go back to something that we've done. It's your session and I want your body to feel good. Mummy's got here and she's also got the red dress code. How did you know? We always end up matching, Pranan. How are you?
Alright, well done.
Wow, in red. Well done for?
TEDx.
Oh, TED. Yeah, the TED Talk. Did you watch it?
Yeah.
You've seen it? What did you think? Yay! Ah, she's so cute. She's been WhatsApping everyone around the world on all your groups. Even to India? Did you send it to your friends in India, Mummy? Amazing. Okay, so we're going to march out. You can stay seated or you can stay standing, whichever one you want. We're going to add in some beautiful arm circles. We'll watch each other and anything around you. We're going to circle out those arms. Beautiful. If two arms don't feel good, you can always do one arm sweeping as close to your ear as possible. Again, just warming everything up, but we're also getting our steps in. Shall we change direction? Coming forward. Now, you know, in the pandemic, we did a lot of swimming, didn't we, Mummy? Virtual swimming. We used to pretend we were swimming in a beautiful ocean. So even here, if you're a swimmer and you're missing the water, just pretend you're doing it in our feel-good community here. Circling those arms up. Can you feel your heart rate going up? Rest if you need to and relax. Brilliant. Just 30 seconds. You should feel good. Anytime I'm talking now in this workout, I can see some of my more advanced regulars on Zoom who've got so fit and strong. You can feel free to jog even, to walk. I give you that rest time because I have all ages up to 100 on this workout, and it just depends on what you're feeling, how your body feels. We're going to do a little bit something different now. We're going to add in a seated again. We're going to try and cycle this time. So like our leg raises that we did at the beginning, we're going to try and circle out our legs. Now, an option for you to add a little bit of strength in the arms is to also try and circle out the arms. So we're doing one side. Now, I haven't tried this exercise yet at my desk, and I'm already challenging my brain to try and go the right way with the movement. There's no right or wrong. I just want your brain muscle, that whole huge area, our hippocampus, parts of our brain, to try and start working. Did you feel that? That cycling is quite effective. So we could just do the cycling if the arms don't work for you. Let's change legs. But I could already feel, could you feel those muscles, Mummy, yeah? If you want, you can add in some small arms there. I'm finding it hard this morning. Come on, brain. We want to encourage this brain coordination because of Alzheimer's and dementia, which you know I talk about all the time, keeping our brains fit. This is much harder than it looks. And relax. How are we doing on Zoom? Give me some thumbs up if you like that one. I want you to challenge someone that you see this weekend. Maybe a child, grandchildren, your children. See if they can do that, because I found that quite hard. How are we doing on Instagram, YouTube and Facebook? Let's try it again, shall we, Mummy? Yeah, if anyone wanted to, you could add some tins. Some little baked bean tins here, but I'm finding it hard already, so I'm not going to do it either. We're going to just focus on that movement. So let's get the legs cycling away. Are there any cyclists watching us thinking, what is Lavina doing? Okay, I'm going to focus now on my movement. So I'm trying to pedal out, cycling out those legs, using those muscles. Stomachs are in tight, back is straight still, and she can feel it. Yay, I hope you can feel it. Let's try the other side, maybe change the arm movement. So I'm going to get my leg going first. Now guys, this is a bit of fun, right? I'm sure you're all smiling. Just join in, even if you're watching right now. I just want you to give this one a go and message me or drop a comment on Instagram or Facebook on this post to tell me if you managed to do it. I think my right side is better. What about you, Mummy? Yeah. One side is easier? Yeah. Amazing how our dominant side. Did you find that good, guys, on Zoom? March it out if you want to.
Easier without hands.
Easier without hands. So when you're sitting on the sofa, you could easily progress your leg extensions. So this is a new bit of cycling I thought of the other day. I was thinking, what other sports do I really enjoy? And I don't get to do enough. I do love cycling, and my late father-in-law, Lavina Mehta, used to organise amazing charity cycling events where we did 280 kilometres in 3 days once. Can't believe I did that. He did them in India. Where else?
So many cycling events he did.
He did, right?
In Kenya, in India.
And it was all for charities. Paris, we did Holland is the one that I'm talking about. So if you like cycling, you can add this little bit in. Remembering Papa. Now, so we're going to start stepping it out, and we're going to add in some boxing. So we're getting into our little cardio snack now, where you can keep it low impact. You could even pick up the intensity and jog if you want to. You know this is my favourite stress reliever. You obviously don't want anyone near you, but you are just shadow boxing, punching away any worries, any tension, any anxiety. Slow it down, have a break if you need to, otherwise we're going to go just for about 10 more seconds. Well done to Andrew, Taruna auntie, Aisha auntie, and your lovely husband. I can see you both. I can see Bipin uncle, Purim auntie. I can see lots of you on Zoom boxing away for 3, 2, and 1. Woo! We've had a little break, haven't we, after Easter? So I'm not sure if any of you managed to do much. This is why I have the workout saved for you. I would love you to use them in between sessions as well, 2 to 3 times a week to keep up your stamina. So if you want to now, we're going to vary the boxing. You could add your very light weights here, so you could even add some little baked bean tins. Do you want to try, Mummy? And I could add some lovely dumbbells. You don't have to have fancy equipment in any of my workouts, as you know. Baked bean tins are brilliant for boxing because they're lovely lightweight. So what we're going to do is we're going to punch upwards. Who is that on Zoom? Somebody's already read my mind. We're going to go for about 10 or 15 seconds punching up. We are doing a little bit of strength if you add in the weights, but it's mainly a little bit of a cardio snack now, raising the heart rate, getting the heart pumping, the lungs working. Smile everyone. 3, 2, and 1. Have a little breather. I am getting hot now. Are you, Mummy? Feeling good? Let's bring our shoulders back. Take a few deep breaths. We're actually going to try, Mummy, to punch out to the side. So you could just bring it out to the side if you want. If that doesn't work, just go forwards. But we're adding in different planes of movement today, different directions and coordination to challenge our brains as well as keeping our hearts pumping. Let's go. 3, 2, and 1. Oh, I could feel those. With a little bit of weight. Did you like the side to side? Which one's your favourite? Then we'll do it again.
Up.
Up. Okay, everybody, Mummy has voted for up. So hopefully my mum, Kumud Ben Shah, is on this workout. Vinu uncle, I can see you too. And your lovely wife. Let's try and go up, everybody. So Mummy's voted for up. In 3, 2, I'm out of breath with these. 1, let's go. Lovely, have a bit of fun with it. Stop and start if you need to. Punching all your worries, your stress. This is the release of the feel-good endorphins. Woo! Shall we go for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Amazing work. Now, how do you feel out of 10? Is your heart rate up, Mummy?
8.
8, same here. I'm pretty out of breath, which which you can hear. So take a couple of deep breaths. I'm going to have a little look on Zoom to see who else I've got on today. Lovely. Let's see. We've got Sola Ben Manik. We've got Hamida Auntie. Good. What number are you on? Geeta Auntie. Chansing. Ketvash. Oh, we've got lots of you. Ari and Dev. Loads and loads of you. Mum, I can see you there as well. So, some of you are like us. Really felt that. That is your cardio snack. We're going to grab our bands while I just tell you, if you have, 3 minutes in your day, you could go onto YouTube and you could just find that section of the workout and look how effective those couple of minutes are in getting in stuff that's going to really help us with our diabetes, our blood sugar levels, yeah? Exercise, as you know, is fabulous for that. With preventing heart disease, our hearts there worked really hard, yeah? So you can add in that as a little snack. I'm just giving you reminders. Now, you don't have to have a fancy band, although these are very cheap and accessible on Amazon. Different colors, different resistances. You could use a pair of old tights like we've used during the pandemic. Anything with a bit of stretch, even if you don't have tights to hand, a belt, a gown tie, something long would be great, even a towel, but ideally a bit of stretch. We're going to start, we've reversed, we've done our cardio, I'm letting you catch your breath. You can march out if you really have the energy. You're going to do now a little band snack with me, which we normally do at the beginning, but every workout is different, so I'm going to mix it up so that I keep you challenged. We're trying to get our arms up and over. Now, I made that look easy. I have clients that I see in the evenings in my group PT, and many of them struggle to get their arms even up and over symmetrically. You might want to do this in front of a mirror. Tomorrow morning is the daily floss that I say. See if you need to bend your arms. Maybe your shoulders don't want to go all the way back. So over time, you could stop there. And hopefully over time, you'll get to this beautiful, symmetrical shoulder floss. And I call it that because I want you to think of a daily activity like flossing. So this is something I would prescribe you all to do daily. Now, if you hold your band tight, you've got resistance, right? This is keeping our muscles strong. We're going into strength training, my favorite part, because this is where we want to focus on increasing our muscle mass to reduce risks of things like osteoporosis and build our muscles, our strength. It's also going to help again with things like type 2 diabetes, controlling our blood sugar levels, increasing insulin sensitivity. So if it's hard, make it looser. If it's easy, move them closer. Shall we go for 3 more? Breathe in and out. Really focus on beautiful, slow, controlled flossing here. Like you do your teeth, I'm sure, I want you to be doing this floss for maybe a minute a day. That's all I'm asking, because this is going to help that full range of movement in the shoulders, and it's also going to help this reversing this kyphosis that I see so many of us, our spines rounded these days, and relax. Ooh, you can feel it, right, Mummy? Have you done any flossing since our session? So you're going to feel it today. We're now going to open out, so in case you don't have a band, we're going to do a couple more banded ones, but if it's hard, you could even do it just body weight. You're going to open out and across. The resting position, with or without the band, is going to try and be here, but that's harder in a front raise. If you get tired, obviously relax them down. Breathe out, really extend. Inhale as you come in. Exhale, extend and open. Again, adding beautiful length in our movements. Opening out those arms, tensing those muscles, so we're really working those like muscle fibers inside, which actually get broken through strength exercise so that they can rebuild and increase our muscle mass. Breathe out. Lovely. Inhale. Shall we do 2 more? Can you feel it, Mummy? Yes? Are you okay?
Yes.
Woo! Can you feel that little burning sensation? That's perfectly normal in case you're new to these workouts. There's the lactic acid in your muscles that are triggering, they're working, but that's a good sign. Just try and breathe through it. We're going to stretch at the end, so do not worry. We're going to do one seated now. So we're going to have that lovely leg extension. Again, this is the theme of today's workout. But this time, if you have a band, you don't have to have a band. You're going to try and put it round the sole of your feet carefully, if it's long enough. You could use a belt, a towel, anything nice and long here. What you're going to do is, this is the easier option. You're going to point, really point those toes away, and then flex. Bring those feet up. I'm just going to adjust one of my cameras. Just want Facebook to be able to see our feet there. There we go. Beautiful. Those on Facebook, thank you. Now, the harder version is, if you can, you're going to bring that leg off the ground. Can you see it's elevated? It doesn't have to be super high, it could be low. And we're going to point and flex. Now again, is your back nice and straight? Are you feeling it even here, Mummy? My biceps are working because I've got the band quite tight. So my arm muscles are working. My stomach muscles are in. Inhale, exhale. Where can you feel this? Everywhere, your arms. Back is straight, everybody. Shoulders back, chest lifted. I can feel a lovely stretch as I point all the way down to my toes. Now you could have your foot down, remember that, if you need an adaptation. And on this, bringing the toes back, I can feel that stretch on the back of my leg, yeah? From my hamstring all the way down to my calf, to my ankle. 1 or 2 more on this side. I got you to do the cardio early while I got you high energy. I'm giving you a little bit of a band snack now. And release. Can you feel that? Yeah? So, actually, if you do have a band, hopefully you all felt your arm muscles working there. We need to do the other side, yeah? So, foot can be down, everyone. This can be, you don't even have to have a band. If you don't have a band, just point and flex. But think about the muscles. A lot of this mind to muscle connection, there's a huge science behind how you can get great results. I heard a podcast yesterday about even when you're not doing exercise, Mummy, if you visualize you're doing the exercise. So if you visualize you're doing a squat or a press up, I'm going to lift my leg up just to make it a little bit harder. So keep doing it. But visualization techniques where you really figure out, like, oh, I'm really doing a squat. I can think about where I'm doing it. I'm tensing my muscles. Even that has research to prove that you'll get great results, not in terms of strength necessarily, but activation of the muscles. It's thinking about it.
I realized it, you're doing squats, you know, when I'm picking up my utensils from the floor, even when I'm drying the clothes, I visualize, I'm doing it.
Woo! You get a gold star. So, did you hear that? Mummy said she's visualizing the squats every time. So I have told you guys a few times, if you have something on the floor, if you're picking up your grandchildren's food after they've eaten at your house, which I know her grandchildren make lots of lovely kitty mess. If you're picking up your shopping bags, Mummy's saying that she always visualizes it and does a squat, yeah? So we're not bending this way, we're actually using our leg muscles. We are going to do squats soon. That is great, we're just talking about this visualization, so well done. You're always thinking about it, right? And I want to also point out that your posture has got better, because I saw after her India pilgrimage, I could see that your back was probably a little bit tired and you were starting to round, and I can see already in 2 to 3 weeks you're doing your desk snack. Shoulders back, scapula setting. So here we go, guys. This is great feedback that I get from Mummy, which is amazing. We're going to do 1 or 2 more now. We're going to have a tight band in our arms. Anything you can hold that's nice and tight, your belt, your tights. Use that tension. Already my arms are straight and I'm feeling the muscles because I'm holding this tight. I'm not letting it loose. We're then going to bring those arms up with our shoulder blades exactly where they were. So my shoulders aren't now going up as well. Yeah, they're relaxed, set down the spine. Exhale as you move up on the hard part. Inhale as you come down. Now, can you guess what I'm going to add in here, Mummy? What movement would go well for our lower body? We could do that. We're going to actually start with heel raises because we haven't done those. Should we try that? She's got some good ideas, Nisha. You have to write next week's workout with me. So we're going to do heel raises, lifting the heels, and you're going to hopefully feel, as you lift the heel, these muscles. Do you know what they're called? You're feeling with C, calf muscles. There we go. So we're getting nice and scientific now. I'm teaching you the physiology and anatomy from my PT courses. So lifting the heels up and down. Now we're going slow. You can even add a hold here. Now can you see my band is tight? I'm really tightening all the muscles in my arms. It looks easy, but if you do this really well with engagement, and guys, you can do this, Instagram, Facebook, a lot of you I know can just watch these workouts, but if you're watching and you're stuck on your desk or sofa even, add these movements in. Keep a band by your desk. That's what I say in my workplace workouts. Exhale. Can you feel it, Mummy? Yeah. Lift those heels. Really tighten the calves. This is a double movement. So if it doesn't work, just do one. And bless you. Last one. Up and down. Brilliant work. Last exercise, we're going to do our lat pull down here using a band. If you don't have a band, you could use your tins. I'm going to show you without anything. Mummy, you can use the band. We're going to have our arms lovely and straight. Our palms are forwards. So all I'm going to do is bring one elbow down the side of my body and squeeze these muscles here. This is why I'm showing you without any weight. Then bring it up. So keep both arms up, Mummy. Just the right side. 5 on the right. Squeeze down and up. Now I want you to feel it here. Can you feel that? The other arm is as straight as possible. I'm going to do it seated as well. Exhale. Inhale. We're doing about 5 on one side, because I want you to really feel it. This is a great one for your latimus dorsi muscles in your back and up. If they get tired, have a little break, or you can carry on. Well done on Zoom. I'm just having a little peek at you all. Let me just get you all on a nice view here so I can see you all. That's brilliant. So let's do the other side if you haven't started. Squeezing down. Now I'm going to show you from the side that this elbow, it's like I'm between 2 panes of glass, and this elbow is coming down the side to trigger those muscles here. Yeah, can you feel it? Do your best. You can practice later. You can even play this back on YouTube. Good. Squeezing up. One more. Exhale and inhale. Well done. Wow, that was quite a different band snack. Now, drop the bands. You can march it out if you want. You can rest if you want. We're moving into the strength part. We're going to do some of our key moves today. We've had a little break. I don't know if anyone's done their squat snacks, but we were talking about squats. Leg extensions for anyone that may have any disabilities or cannot stand independently. This is your option, is your leg extension. Now today we can add a weight if you've been doing your squats regularly, if you've been doing them with me. So think about the weight you want to use. If you can, you're going to increase that weight, so you can play this workout out and slowly increase that weight over time. That's progressive training for strength work, which is really important to build our muscle mass. So leg extensions, they should be feeling quite nice and warm, but if anyone wants to add any in, that's level 1. You can add those holds in like we did right at the start. Squats now, sit and stands with our chair. Knees are out. Your feet are going to be slightly wider than your hips. Yeah, I'm just giving you teaching points here. Knees never come in. You can now use your chair. We're all going to activate using our chair, whether you can stand or not. Just coming up a few inches and down. Now I'm doing this because I want you to look at your toes while you're holding onto your chair. Your knees are staying back. Yeah, mummy? So they're not going forwards where you start putting pressure on those knees. So we're activating, you can feel your thighs, your glute muscles, and one more. Beautiful activation, everyone. Now we can start. If you want and if you're able to, you've still got your chair there. If you can do it unaided, sitting and standing without touching your chair, that's the goal. I know sometimes you want to touch mummy, and when I give her the weight, you don't touch, right, mummy? Can you sit without touching? Yay, well done. Exhaling up, only if you can. Yeah, I know mummy's able to, that's why I'm pushing her. But normally, when we don't have the weight, I've noticed you sometimes put your hands down, but we're in a beautiful prayer position, mummy. So you should be happy because she is a very religious Jane, so she is always praying for all of us. So in our hands in a prayer position are great. Can you feel it? Check. We're just doing body weight unless you are used to adding your weight. We're going to add that in the next round. Are your knees going out? Is your back nice and straight? Can you see your toes as you go up and down? Slowing the movement down. Ooh, I just went wobbly there. Exhale and inhale, relax. Do you feel your heart rate has gone up? Now our room is very warm, so I'm going to turn the heating off. Is that okay, mummy? Yeah?
No worries.
We'll just put a little bit lower. So we're getting nice and warm, which is great. Do you feel that already? Yeah? It's a different type of training. Here we're building muscle mass, we're still burning fat. The more muscle mass you have, the more calories you'll burn at rest. So even when you're not exercising, I'm letting you rest. Obviously march it out if you have time. We're going to do, the energy. We're having this little moment where I can explain to you weights. You could add a rucksack on your back for these workouts. You could then add extra weight for these squats. Mummy's going to grab a weight that seems suitable for her. I'm going to use a dumbbell because I have one and I regularly do squats with weights. You're going to, over time, we're now April, so till summer, let's see what weights you can start gradually increasing. Maybe next month you'll be on a higher weight. Let's go for 10. If you're doing your leg extensions, you can hold a weight here, yes? You could even try and hold it out. And we're going to attempt that with 8 kilograms. But let's go for our squats. Exhaling, stomach tight. Inhaling down. Now my mum, Kumar Ben Shah, has added in a shoulder press. This is an option because they've been doing my workouts regularly. You can make this a full body move, but otherwise just focus on your squats because we're going to do a bit of shoulders after these anyway. But if you want to and you're used to it, lovely. Control that way down. This movement down, there's science to show that is even more effective, I think, than going up. There's some science to show. So in terms of building our strength, muscle mass, Bone density, think about that movement down. How many have we done, Mum?
8.
Good, so we're trying to get to about 10. But do what you can, do less, and do them well. Beautiful, breathe out as you come up. Squeeze the glutes, the thighs.
10.
And 10. Woo! Do you feel it? If that was too hard, obviously change your weight. I'm giving you again rest time. You can march it out. You can get your steps in here if you want. We're going to do one final set. So that means we've done 30 squats, yeah? If you've done less, that's fine. You can play this back and build up to your 30 squats. That is the ideal for me, like goal for your squat snacks, as I call them. Something you could do and add into your day. Again, I'm giving you ideas of how you can sprinkle different movements. So some mobility, some band work, some strength work, some cardio through your day in little snacks, yeah? My exercise snacks. So, let's do, shall we do one more set? Thumbs up on Zoom if you're okay to do one more set. Or dumbbells up with Vinu Uncle. Well done, brilliant. So, any weights, baby tins, laundry bottles, whatever you've got, or just body weight, because this is your final set. You want to feel those last 3 reps are challenging. Otherwise, you know you can increase your weight maybe next time. Let's go up, squeeze up. I'm going to show you from the side that my upper body stays nice and straight. I don't collapse forward as I go like up or down. I'm not doing that. I'm coming slowly down. I'm using my legs. I'm squeezing my glutes, my bottom at the top. Beautiful straight back. Inhale. Exhale as I come up. Beautiful work. Mummy, you're keeping track of the numbers? Yeah. Good.
5.
Good. Now another way to make it harder in the future is to go up for 3, 2, 1 and down for 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1 and down for 3, 2, 1. How hard is that? 3, 2, 1. You don't have to do this. Do it to something you can build up to. But now you're going slower. Time under tension for the muscles. To get technical here. Tempo change. Beautiful work, everyone. Yes, let's add a last little lift in your trophy.
10.
And we're done. Yay! Super work. How do you feel?
Good.
Are you good? March it out. Now I am out of breath. How warm do you feel, everyone? Yeah? Do you feel, I can see Taruna auntie, good. Getting nice and warm. She's got her towel ready there. 8 out of 10 is a good point. Do you feel 8 out of 10? Similar, yeah? 7 or 8 out of 10 to our cardio, but here we're building muscle mass, which is so important as we age especially. So we're going to do our press-ups. I'm giving you a chance. Some of you go straight to the wall because you know what you're doing. If you need a recap, Mummy's going to go straight to the wall. Anyone that can't stand or is new to it, or you're just not able to stand, maybe you're stuck behind your desk at work, you can even do seated press-ups. Hands on your thighs, straight back. If you're standing, remember your body is a lovely straight line, and you are going to go towards, as you go down, you're bending the elbows or towards the wall, and then you exhale, you push away. So even against my thighs, I'm thinking about all these upper body muscles working, engaging them, activating. So I am pushing against my thighs here. If you're doing wall press-ups, Mummy's got her hands at shoulder height. She's got a beautiful straight line. So her body doesn't start bending at her back. Yeah, it doesn't break here. It's a straight line from your head to your heels. To make it harder, you can move further away from the wall. I'm having a look on Zoom. You are all looking fabulous today. Super work, everyone. If you can, Mummy, go for about 10. Yeah, when you've done your press-ups, have a seat or have a little rest or even march out on the spot, yeah? Just so I know you're done. You can even circle out your wrists. We're gonna have a little break. In your break, you could just do a few seated ones, Mummy. So we're building strength. Do you feel it in your wrists, yeah? The level up from the wall, and obviously I don't show full press-ups in this Friday workout because I've got every ability. I want to keep it very safe. These can be really effective. Beautiful, Tarun Auntie, still going in your own time. You can move to a lower surface like your table or your kitchen top. Just make sure your hands are wide to start because that's easier to get your chest through between your hands. We're going to do one more set. I'm going to watch you all. So again, seated or standing. We're just doing 2 sets today, which might be hard after a break. So if you're doing it seated, Mummy, just keep your head neutral. So your neck stays back, your shoulders stay back, and you're coming down, but then you're pushing away. Can you feel that push on your thighs, on all your upper body muscles? If anyone wants to go to the wall, let's go for final set. I'm going to watch you all on Zoom. Mummy, do you want to do a final set? Even if you don't get to 10 today, that is fine. But I'm going to watch you all. Let's get a final set in. Beautiful work. Lovely on Zoom. Can you keep it going? If you're at the wall or the chair, breathe out as you push away. Inhale as you come down. I'm watching some of you on Zoom that I can see in the camera. If you need a little rest, you rest. Good work. Well done, Voodoo Uncle. I think you're against your chair. Ayush Auntie, super work. She's back and marching. Lovely work, Mummy. Straight line. Like I say, move your feet further away to make it harder. Closer to make it easier. When you're done, roll out your wrists, take a seat, march it out. Well done. You can even here just add a few stretches if you want. Just keep everything moving before our final stretch snack at the end. We're nearly there. Woo! Well done, Andrew. I know you're doing elevated press-ups. So again, I think your chair or table, which is a lot harder. Not showing floor in this session, in these workouts today. Well done, Mummy. When she's done, everyone, can you feel this lovely, just a bit of mobility here to keep those muscles nice and loose? Good, Tarun Auntie. Take your time whenever you're ready. We're all just taking a little break before we do our final strength work here. So what we're going to do now is we're going to add, whenever you're ready, take a seat. We're going to add some light weights. I'm going to show you 2 moves. The first one, I'll show you standing. We can all practice without weights. Can you see this beautiful right angle here? If I had a protractor, my wrists are above my elbows. My palms are facing forwards, away from my body. And all I'm going to do is try and keep my elbows as high as my shoulders. So not here, but even here. That's it. I can see you all on Zoom. And we're going to squeeze in and out. Back to that position. So again, keeping those elbows nice and in line with my shoulders. Mummy, where do you feel this? As you really squeeze them together and then open them back out. Yeah, she can feel it there. Good. She's tightening. She can even feel it here in your triceps. Here in your chest muscles, I'm hoping, as well. Because these chest muscles get deactivated as we start slouching. We want to really strengthen those as well, our pectoral muscles. Back is straight. So we did that without weights. I know some of you added your weights in. When you want, you could add your baked bean tins in, or you can just do those body weight. So let's start with that exercise. We're going for about 10. Mummy, if you want to add some baked bean tins in, you can. If it gets hard, because you've just done quite a few, do up to 10. You're going to breathe in and out, yeah? Make sure you're breathing continuously. Don't hold your breath. Your back is lovely and straight. If you're standing, your stomach muscles and back have to really work. And obviously, as you increase your weight, different options like water bottles maybe in the future, or some light dumbbells I know a lot of you have bought. Good. How many have we done? I can really feel these. 3. And last 2. Check your elbows. And last 1. Wow, we've done a lot. You should be feeling quite fatigued there because you've done your press-ups. You've done our band work. We've done a lot of strength training throughout this workout. So these last exercises, did you feel those? Last exercise for today for a bit of strength is we're going to add in our lateral raise, which again you want to go nice and light. Slow down the arm. So if we did it without any weight, we're not rushing this movement down, that negative eccentric movement. And we can, if you're seated, can you guess what I'm going to add in? The lovely leg extension, which again, if you get in time with a nice slow movement, you're holding. And I want you to strengthen these quads because I hear about so many people saying, I've got knee pain, and we know that osteoarthritis, mummy's knee pain, my own mum's, hundreds of people have probably messaged me from the last 3 years saying that their knee pain is better or gone. I know from both my mums, touch wood, their knees are a lot stronger. Good, you're all doing it really well. If anyone wants to add in some light weights, you can. We're going to go for a few more, but not too many. So feel it till the last few repetitions. You're struggling. So it's almost to that point of failure where your form is going. You can't do the movement well. Or you're finding it really hard. Like I've picked up some weights now. I'm finding it tough. Exhale, inhale. Back straight, arms to the side. 1 foot up, or just do the arms if you want on their own. Woo! Good work, everyone. Shall we go for 2? Last one. And relax. That's because that was my point of failure there with those weights. Hopefully you felt that. Hope you feel really nice and warm and strong. Yeah, antidepressant is strength training. It's another great way of boosting our mental health. We're going to do our final bit of balance work. Now, if you can't balance, we're going to add in our hip openers, hip circles. So we're working our hips that get very tight when we're sitting for long periods. Seated version is mummy's. Leg lovely and straight if you can. You don't even have to do big circles. I want you to really focus on these hips. If you can, mummy, you're going to do it standing. You have options here. You can use the chair. Good, just carefully get in position. You can use the chair for balance. We know the science behind balance. 10 seconds unaided. There's some studies to show you're going to live longer. It's lovely. Andrew, who's my regular, sent me last year, and I keep reading about balance now, but we're reducing our risks of falls. If you want to do it unaided, otherwise you use the chair or the wall, yeah? You can maybe go to your fingertips if that feels easier, and maybe you can one day try balancing. 5 circles, relax. Then let's change directions, other way, same leg. This leg that is straight is your supporting leg. That's taking all your body weight, especially if you're doing it without any touching, which is difficult. Focus on a point and use your core strength to keep you balanced. Shall we change positions? So, I'll come over here. We're going to do the other leg now. They don't even have to be big circles, but I want you to think about giving your hips that TLC, that tender loving care that they deserve. Hold on if you need to. Try and keep the body lovely and straight and to the front. Relax if you need to. 5 the other. Can you feel it, mummy? Have you tried to do it ever without holding? Hands on the waist. You're going to try 1. Keep that chair there so you don't fall over. It's tough. So we can build up to that, but it's a little challenge, right? So maybe just add in 1 a day. Beautiful. 2 and 1. Now we do balance, not only to reduce risks of falls as you age, but anyone younger that you know in your families that may be doing a lot of sport or running or training, it corrects muscular imbalances. Super work, everyone. I want to start our stretch snack with an amazing feel-good hug. I just feel like you all deserve a massive hug for showing up today. This is part of our stretch, seated or standing, opening nice and wide, lifting your chin. First of all, give yourselves a massive hug. Wrap those arms around you, round that back. So we're opening out the spine, chin to chest, tuck the tailbone under. If you're lucky enough to have someone with you, but a lot of us, we're all together in this community, so you are not alone, because we are one beautiful feel-good community. But if you've got someone like mummy or anyone in the house, go and grab them and give them a feel-good hug now. Otherwise, 1 more hug to yourself, because you so deserve it. Inhale, exhale, well done mummy, super work. And we're going to now stretch properly, so don't run away. This is a very important part of the workout where we really focus on reducing risks of injuries, lengthening the muscles. You're going to bring 1 leg forwards here. You're going to breathe up, lifting those arms up, breathing in, and then coming forwards. You're going to bring your chest towards your thigh. Hands can reach for your toes, or you can rest them on your shins, or even your knee, but just keep that leg straight. So I want you to feel that stretch from the top of your thigh down to your heel. Relax the head and neck. Now hold it here. This is your moment of just focusing on you. Self-care, where we're not rushing around. Last few moments before we get on with our day, and roll up. And it's also a chance to bring your heart rate down, to focus on your breath like we did our breath snack at the start, to bring that parasympathetic nervous system. Breathing in, lengthen the spine, and then fall forward towards the other leg, maybe reaching your toes, relaxing your head, neck, shoulders. If you can't reach your toes, just keep your hands anywhere that's comfortable, but feel that lovely length on the back of those legs, and your back, and your arms, hopefully. Deep breaths. Inhale. Stretching can be hard. You might feel really tight, so you've got to use your breath to breathe into those areas of tension. We've done a lot of upper body work, so we're going to start with our shoulders, 1 arm forward, and you're going to bring the other hand above or below the elbow. Relax that shoulder away from your ear. Draw the arm towards you and look over that shoulder. You should feel that in your upper back as well. Maybe in your neck too. Breathe in, breathe out. Ideally, stretches should be held at the end for 15 to 30 seconds each. So if you want to just play back stretches, go again onto YouTube. Just play the last 5 minutes or so. That's your daily stretch. You could try so many of the workouts that are saved there. Other side when you're ready. This is the best part of the day where I just don't want you to worry about anything. You deserve these few minutes. You've invested in your health. Super duper work. Coming down to seated again. We're going to try and either bring one knee in towards your chest, if that feels good, back nice and straight. If you want, you can rest that foot on your other leg, and just this position might be hard. Your knee might be up here. Over time, you might be able to just open out the hip area, and you might feel quite an intense stretch. You can just hold it. If anyone wants to increase that stretch, I'm going to show you from the side. You can bring your, flex your toe, this toe that's resting towards that knee. So you're almost flexing that foot. Does that make sense? That protects your knee joint a little bit. And then you can bring your chest towards your shin if you want. Breathe in wherever you can, even just sitting here might be hard. 2 and 1. Where do you feel that, Mummy? Your knee, and here, do you feel it around your glutes? No? You okay?
Yes.
So just do what you can. If you don't like this one, maybe try just this little knee stretch here. Yeah, for today, just holding. If you want to rest the leg, that's fine. If you want to go further, well done to my mum. I can see she's going quite forward because she does her daily yoga. It's paying off, Mum. Good. Breathe in, breathe out. Her flexibility is really good. And breathe in, breathe out, and exhale. Well done, Mum, on Zoom. We've got both mums here. Super duper work. We are going to just stretch out the sides of our body, bringing one arm up and over. You can bring that hand on the chair. Give me a little wave. Your finale, but can you feel that all the way down? Beautiful work. Other side, lengthening out. Never can get enough time on the stretches. I love it. This part is probably my favorite bit of the workout. But I hope you enjoy stretching. I can see some lovely waves on Zoom. Beautiful work. And then we've got our feel good finish. We're going to take seated or standing, a lovely, big, positive inhale as you lift your arms up, breathing in lots of positivity, smile, exhale any negativity, tension, anxiety as you bring those arms down. Mummy, could you do one in Gujarati for us?
અંદર શ્વાસ લ્યો, બધા સુખ વિચારો અંદર લઈ જાઓ. બારે શ્વાસ કાઢો, બધા અશુભ વિચારો બારે કાઢો.
Beautiful. Thank you so much. One final big positive inhale, a feel good finish. Capture that positivity at the top. Bring it down to your amazing heart centers. Take a moment to really thank your body. Just the fact that you've been able to do any of these movements is a privilege. Well done for joining. As always, please, please, please share with your family, your friends, your contacts, so I can help as many people as I can. Take a lovely bow and smile. I am super proud. Give yourselves a clap. We are back. I will keep you all posted on the WhatsApp group if there's any change of dates. But I hope you can use the sessions regularly. I will talk to everyone on Zoom. We do have sessions saved in Gujarati. It reminds me when Mummy does our Feel Good finish in Gujarati, because at the start of the pandemic I did lots for lots of Asian communities. So if you know anyone that only speaks Gujarati, please let them know. It's all on my YouTube channel. Please subscribe. Please watch my TED Talk when you get time. And please share everything with your loved ones. It's just these key messages so that we can keep people feeling good. I'm going to talk